This video is brought to you by hoodbeast.com. Design your own custom hoodies. hoodbeast.com.
What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I'm reviewing the brand new SF AF1 mid in the Ivory and Mars colorway. So today I was really lucky to be featured in Kicks USA's Kicks and Fit segment on their YouTube channel. They came up to New York just to meet with me, and that was an awesome experience. They actually let me keep the pair of sneakers that I reviewed in that episode. Of course, it's this pair right here. So if you want to check out yours truly in that episode of Kicks and Fits, I'll make sure to leave a link to their YouTube channel in the description below. I just want to say that this is not a sponsored video. They gave me this pair of sneakers for free, so I'm going to do a review on them. So without further ado, let's jump right into the sneaker. Here it is, the SF AF1 mid in the Ivory and Mars colorway. So I've done a couple reviews of SF AF1 mids in the past. This is going to be more of a colorway review. So if you guys are interested in a more in-depth review of the sneaker, I'll leave a link to those previous reviews at the top of the screen. Starting off on the sneaker, we've got an all-white upper. From the toe cap to the midfoot, you've got this tumbled leather. And then from the midfoot all the way back to the heel, you've got some ballistic nylon. The leather on the heel is definitely not incredible quality, but it is pretty soft, and in turn that makes it pretty comfortable, so I can't be too mad at it. Moving up on the sneaker, you've got your white laces with your white metal eyelets. One thing I really like about the SF AF1s in both the high and the mid-top version is that they're pretty well winterized, because the tongue itself, even though it looks like it's separate, is actually sewn to the rest of the upper, which adds a little bit of water resistance. It's definitely not waterproof, so you can't really be walking through any streams or rivers or whatever you guys do in SF AF1 mids, but it is good for some light rain and snow, so if you guys are just trying to keep the elements off your foot, this isn't a bad option. At the top of the tongue, you've got your Nike Air tag, except this time around it's in all white, so you can't really see that it says Nike Air unless you look really closely at the embroidery. They could have made the text maroon like some other accents on the shoe, but I like that they went more minimalistic with the look. Inside the sneaker, you've got your standard AF1 insole with Nike Air written on it. One thing I love about the SF AF1 mids is that they're super comfortable. I think that's due in part to the insole, but I also think that has a lot to do with the sizing of the shoe. It definitely fits me true to size. If you guys have worn AF1s before, you know what your size is gonna be. This is really no different than regular AF1s, so if you're trying to grab these for yourself, go with your regular size, or if you're unsure, try these on just to make sure. There isn't really much in the way of padding in this shoe. In fact, around the ankle area, it's just that one piece of ballistic nylon, so the same material you have on the outside of the shoe is also going to be rubbing against your leg on the inside of the shoe. So maybe wear some longer socks with this guy. You've got a nice hit of leather around the top of the ankle, which I think is a nice touch. Moving back in the shoe, you've got one of my favorite accents of all the special field AF1s, the strap. I really love the way the strap looks on the sneaker. I think it makes it look super industrial. You also kind of get that military vibe off of it, which I also dig. Of course, like all the other special field AF1s, you do have that text close to the heel of the shoe. It's basically just urban utility footwear type SF AF1 mid, and then a bunch of numbers that really mean nothing to me. It looks good though, so I can't complain. Around the back of the shoe, you get to one of the most interesting parts of the sneaker, and that's the way you actually get into the sneaker. You might already know this about the shoe, but if you don't, there are two zippers on the heel, and basically they're connected by this pull tab, which you can pull down like this. That allows you to open up the back of the shoe, and to be honest, that's really the only way to get your foot in the shoe, because if you have the zipper zipped up, there's no way I could get my foot in there. Kind of a weird but interesting way to put your shoe on. Moving down the shoe, you find the pop color of the sneaker, the burgundy midsole. The midsole and outsole of the shoe are just regular AF1 outsoles, nothing really different there. The only differentiating feature is, of course, the color. Overall, I've kind of been hot and cold with the SF AF1 mids, not because I don't like the silhouette itself, but just because some of the colorways that have dropped have kind of been misses for me. Recently though, it feels like Nike's really been upping their game. I really like the triple ivory colorway that came out a couple months back, and I definitely like this colorway probably more than that. I really like the clean white aesthetic of the upper, but I also like the accent pop with burgundy, mainly because burgundy is one of my favorite colors, but also because all white shoes get dirty way too fast, and I think this should alleviate some of that. If you guys are trying to grab a pair of these for yourself, they drop this Saturday, September 16th at kicksusa.com. Again, not a sponsored video, they just gave me this pair of shoes, so I felt like I should shout them out. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's throw these guys on feet and see how they look. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below letting me know what you think of the SF AF1 mid and what colorway is your favorite. I think for me so far, this has got to be my favorite. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to me, Seth Fowler, if you want to see more content just like this, and follow me on all other forms of social media. The links will be in the description below.